24/7 sports, and this is the perfect off-season content. It's perfect because it's objective and wrong, and it gets people talking like us.
Mm-hmm.
The most heated rivalries in college sports. 8 football ones, 2 basketball ones. Here's your top 10 working backwards. Kentucky and Louisville in basketball. That's number 10. Number 9, a game that doesn't even get played. Texas A&M in Texas. Stupid. Anyway, number 8, Florida State, Miami. Number 7, the Egg Bowl. Again, this is a list of most heated rivalries in college sports. Number 6, allegedly more heated than the Egg Bowl, is Georgia, Florida. Number 5, Texas, Oklahoma. Number 4, Army, Navy. Number 3, the Iron Bowl. Number 2, Duke, North Carolina basketball. And number 1, Ohio State, Michigan football.
I mean, where do you begin? I always say this. I never can take a intra-state rivalry more than an interstate rivalry. All right, I can't. Ohio State, Michigan. If you're a Michigan fan and you live in Detroit, how many Ohio State fans do you see every day? How many are you interacting with on a daily basis? That's what makes the Auburn, Alabama, State, Ole Miss so potent, is that you can't escape the other guys. When State loses an Egg Bowl, when I travel, I see Ole Miss fans. There's just no way around that, and vice versa. Whereas Oklahoma, Texas, I mean, if you're a Texas fan who lives in Oklahoma, or who lives in Dallas, chances are you might not see a whole ton of Oklahoma fans every day. So those are they're just non-starters for me. Army-Navy is a non-starter for me. Great game. Traditional game. Love to watch it. But heated rivalry, those guys have ultimate respect for each other. There's no respect in the Egg Bowl.
No.
There's no respect in the Iron Bowl. No. Army-Navy is off my list here.
Yeah, there's a difference between great rivalry and heated rivalry. Army-Navy's a great one. It just rich in pageantry and tradition. And no, they don't like each other. They want to beat each other. All year they say, beat Navy, beat Army, all that stuff. But there is not hatred when those two teams take the field. It's not. They don't hate each other. They respect the hell out of each other.
Florida State, Miami would have been a great choice 30 years ago.
Yeah, not now.
Not now. I'll tell you one that's underrated here is Louisville, Kentucky basketball. Despise each other.
Yeah.
Absolutely loathe the other fan base. That could be higher.
And like you said, interstate, which is a good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, even North Carolina Duke, not anywhere close to an SEC football rivalry. Not anywhere close. College basketball does not touch football in terms of importance, heatedness, whatever category you want to use in rivalry. I'm sorry. Duke, North Carolina has nothing on the Iron Bowl. Right. Nothing.
Right.
And they play twice a year.
Yeah.
It's nonsense. Total nonsense. And how can you include a game that doesn't get played on this?
Right.
Where one side begging, kicking, and screaming, please, please, please don't make us play Texas. That's not a heated rivalry. When Ross Bjork is more politically than that, begging not to play Texas.
What's left off this?
Clemson, South Carolina.
Okay. Is Florida State a better choice than Florida State, Miami?
Probably now.
Yeah. LSU versus Common Decency?
Yeah. LSU against anybody.
Huge rivalry.
I mean, I would put Auburn, Georgia over Texas A&M and Texas at this point because they play each other.
Yeah, and they play each other every year too.
They actually play each
even
other.
though there's two different states. Yeah. I'm trying to think.
I mean, Notre Dame, Southern Cal. I don't know if it's heated, but
that's not.
They play each other.
Talking about thousands of miles apart, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't get behind that. Like, I think Michigan State is more heated because, again, if you're a Michigan fan living in Michigan, chances are you run into a lot more Michigan State fans than Michigan fans or than Ohio State fans.
Yeah.
So that just makes sense.
This whole thing is crazy to me. I can't get past including in the top 10 a game that does not get played at all. I can't get past that. I really can't. They don't play each other. One side is Could you imagine what the reaction would be? See, A&M fans ate Ross Bjork's crap up. They loved it. Oh, no, yeah, we joined the SEC to get away from Texas. We're supposed to be the only SEC team from Texas, and we stand by that, and we appreciate the support that we don't get. A&M fans ate that up. They loved hearing their athletic director say, we don't want to play Texas, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine if John Cohen was like, you know what? We don't want to play Ole Miss anymore. We don't want to, please don't schedule Ole Miss anymore. Could you imagine how pathetic that would be?
There's like 10 people on message boards that do say that from the Ole Miss perspective. Stop playing this rivalry, but they're all a bunch of idiots. So.
I mean, that would be the stupidest thing.
Yeah, you can't do that. You got to be. Step one of being a great program is dominating your in-state rival. It just is.
I remember lawmakers tried to get involved during the COVID year when Clemson and South Carolina didn't play each other.
Yeah.
Lawmakers were so mad that wasn't happening, they tried to make it happen somehow. Of course, they couldn't because lawmakers can't dictate what the SEC and ACC do with their scheduling. But legislatures wanted to get involved. They wanted that game to be played so bad.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in College Station, if you're terrified of your rival, it's not a heated one. I still can't stop thinking about that. If Keith Carter, please don't make us play Mississippi State.
It would never.
I couldn't imagine.
It would never happen. So
I mean, Scott Strickland did great things at Mississippi State, but you remember the time he apologized to fans for scheduling tough?
Yeah,
it's one of the worst things I've ever seen.
I'm thinking about Florida, Georgia now, and I'm just like,
It's not.
Like I think Florida State is for Florida fans, and then for Georgia, you mentioned Auburn, but they don't play them all the time. But Alabama, right?
Oh, LSU, Alabama, from Billy and Grenada. He's right.
LSU, Alabama.
Absolutely more heated than whatever this is.
Yeah. Alabama. I would say LSU is easily Alabama's second biggest rival now over Tennessee.
Yeah. Oh no, they've owned Tennessee.
Yeah. They haven't beaten Tennessee. Hasn't won since what? 06, I think is right. So yeah, that's a long time.
That would be
I'm pretty sure that's right. It's 06 or 07. It's either Saban's the year before Saban or Saban's first year. One of the two.
There's a website for that. Winsipedia. They don't have that in college basketball, which is disappointing. Honestly.
You can look at Winsipedia or you can look at my main man Jay Howell's super database. And just go
you've told me about that before.
I'm telling you, man, you got to bookmark that site. So they beat Tennessee his first year. They lost to him the year before. So 06 is the last time Alabama lost to Tennessee.
My gosh.
Saban, in other words, Saban has never lost to Tennessee in 14 years as head coach.
And how many coaches has Tennessee had?